Hello and welcome to another Let's Play on Linux. This is a short one, just one episode I have planned. And this is to show off another game. This is a game I have been playing for very long. This is Everquest 2. In front of you is my character, Legion. Or Legion means lion. And he is a berserker. Level 92. Oh, sorry, 95 berserker. You can see up there. He's not a crafter. This tune I've actually just basically power leveled up to 92 because I wanted to play a berserker again, because I betrayed my old berserker to a guardian. So, and he has as well where is it now? There, 320 AAs. All this stuff here is new stuff for me. I haven't played this game in a while now. They have added some new stuff that auto-spend points and that, but I'm not gonna go into that now because I don't really understand it myself. I haven't used it yet. So, he has kinda mediocre gear. Some is not very good at it. Some is like, yeah, it's mostly quest gear and some looted. I haven't really done much grouping with him. It's basically my farm tune. And as it's my farm tune, I thought I'll just take you on a farm run. So basically we're going to Cella. Cella, it's the Vasty Deep Cella. It's a zone that was one of the absolute hardest when it was released. Group zones, but today now, when I'm 5 levels above it and 1 or 2 expansions, 2 I think has come out after it, you can solo it. So, let's go do that. So, to do that we need to go to the Druid portal and go to Stonebrunt Highlands. Oh, they've added their level 85 to 90. Yeah. Okay. If you have played this game before and don't recognize the user interface, it's because I'm using a custom user interface called Profit UI. It has some interesting things like here, links on quests. If I click that, it opens an in-game browser directly to the EQ2 Wikia site with that quest. It's very convenient, and this is Sam. Or you can just do a Google search on the quest automatically. It's very convenient. Also, what I didn't show you is the broker window. That's one of the main reasons I have this UI. I like lists. It has custom lists. Okay, so let's get to Cella. To get to Cella, we have to go in here. I am... see here if I can see me. There, on the map, so I'm below this structure here. That one is above me there. So it's actually... not that one, it's that one. Deepwater Pavilion. Or at least I think so. Let's check that to be sure. Yeah, there it is. No, I don't play this game quite as active as I used to, so bear with me here. I'll not quite... I'm gonna get things wrong sometimes. Vasty Deep. In Vasty Deep we have 3 dungeons in varying difficulty. At this level it doesn't really matter. They are just as easy for you, no matter what you take. If you, however, go in here at the appropriate level, Cella will be the hardest one. Or at least supposed to be the hardest one. We might as well pick up the daily quest for a mark. Vestigial Cella. Gives a mark like that. That is not very useful for me anymore, but can always give them to an alt. Well, this is an alt too. So, I am going to lag going down here. It's always been like this for me, and I don't not know why. Just each level I go down. I guess it doesn't load everything at once or something like that. Here I am at the bottom. I've already done the other quests for this zone. The last quest you get from her. And just make sure that I don't have a persistent zone. And zone in. This up here... Oh, that's right. I don't know if it's recording when I'm zoning or not, but if you can see my mouse cursor. Daily objectives. 0 of 2. Slay 2 boss creatures. Slay different types of creatures. Craft writs. Huh, yeah. I have no idea. This up here, it's something new with the latest update. This is actually my first time playing with the latest update. So, this is the quest here. Let's see this. Can uncheck that one. I don't need to see that. Can have that one up in case it's something interesting. So this one basically tells me to kill 3 names. It's names. It's on the way to the main name. And of course I forgot to turn off something. I'm getting messages somewhere. Okay, so first we clear out these. And as I said, I'm playing a Berserker, which means that I do a lot of AoE damage. So the more the better. See here, the callers. We want to kill them first. There's one. And that's not a caller. Where is the other one? There's always 2 callers here. Or did I kill that one by accident before? Perhaps. Actually, I have... No, I don't have tracking on this too. On my Guardian, that used to be a Berserker, I have tracking. Well, I can just kill these off as well. There we go. And this is the coin chest. They have nerfed that quite a lot. You used to get like the full amount, but now you only get it divided by 6 essentially when you do it yourself. There's another collar. Let's get that one. There, so now they shouldn't spawn anymore in this area. That used to be a really big deal here, and I guess it still is if you go in here when it's still challenging. But they would keep summoning them, and they are not nice to get as ads when you fight the boss or so. What I like to do here is, I might as well explain how I'm doing this. I wait with this name and actually go up here first and kill all these glowy balls here. So they are out of the way. Because when you kill the first name, the second name spawns here. And these are gonna stun or stifle me quite a lot, but my auto attack does most of my damage, so it doesn't really matter much. Oh, and this is my mercenary, and it's a Templar mercenary, so he keeps me healed. Most of the time. They can sometimes get afraid and basically not heal, happens quite rarely, unless you actually fight something you really can't kill. There, they are really bad at this one especially is really bad at healing itself, though. So if you're fighting something that does a lot of AoE damage, it usually gets killed. We have 2 colors here as well. Killed one already. There's another. So the others I really don't care about. They can add if they want to. Now we go over here. These stifle quite a lot, so I want to kill a few. Well, we got the name, doesn't matter. I can use my adrenaline, and I'm going to be fine. The reason I keep moving around a bit is that I want as much as possible to be in front of me, because I have 100% melee AoE, but it's in an arc, 180-degree arc in front of me, not behind me. So we got an exquisite chest, a master, just level 81, it's basically trash, and a level 90 item that I can transmute later. And that's essentially why I go here. I want level 90 items to transmute. That was just a legendary one, but it also drops level 90 fabled items to transmute that you can get a mana for. It varies how much they're worth on the broker, but the manas you can usually sell for around 40 platinum. This name is nothing special either. It's just Jenkins back. And we got another exquisite chest. See if we're luckier this time. I was just legendary. And it was another master. That's why it was fabled chest exquisite. It's always fabled items when you have an exquisite chest. Do I need that for something? No, that starts a quest or something, I think. Not quite sure. Oh. Add some effect to my weapon, something I haven't seen before. Oh, I actually got the daily objective. Kill 2 bosses already. I wonder what you get if you finish this whole thing here. Oh, you get loyalty points token. Oh, complete 2 of them and you get 1 loyalty points. Yeah, I think I saw something. I actually watched the SOE, what's it called? Event on YouTube today, and they said something about this. And essentially, if I complete 2 of these, I get 1 loyalty point token, and I can do it once every day. And these tokens can be used for something. Getting some unique items. And as for running this game in Linux, it's fairly straightforward. It's not hard to get running. If you run it in Wine, I can't remember it needing any really complicated configurations. You can find all the info you need on the site, on the winehq.org site. And one thing to think about, there is complex shaders and shadows in this game, and as you might have noticed, I have it turned off. I can run it, like I can use it, but it has a severe performance hit. Now, this FPS counter here is not quite accurate because I'm actually limiting the game to 30 frames per second when I'm recording. So I do get above that normally, especially at a place like this, where I started in Guildhall. You can go under because there's so many items there, or some zones. But for me, the game is very, very playable, even with the complex shaders and shadows on, generally speaking. And here, basically, you kill a certain set number of waves of spiders, these small ones, and a big one named will spawn. For people that hasn't played this game before, you might want to keep in mind that I'm playing a fairly old zone. The new zones are a lot cooler than this one. This is from let's see here, Sentinel's Fate expansion. So it's like 2 expansions old, I think. Should be 1 or 2 more waves, I think. So, talking about these short Let's Plays, here's the name by the way. Talking about these short Let's Plays, I'm gonna just do like 1 episode of each one, just to show off games that you can play on Linux. If there's any game that you want to see more of, that you think would be cool if I actually made a longer Let's Play, please suggest it in the comments below. If enough people want it, I'll do it. Like my first long one, Skyrim, I just basically took that because it's a pretty safe bet. It's a very popular game. Very well suited for Let's Play. Exquisite Chest again. And this time we actually got a Fabled item that is level 90. That one I can then transmute and maybe get a mana. I can't transmute it on this tune though, so I can't show you. It's actually my Guardian that has the transmuting skill. So I essentially just put it in shared bank and pick it up with my Guardian when I have a full bag of items to transmute. I'm surprised both didn't come there. So right here I'm just clearing off some trash. Take that one as well. Just need to be careful, these can knock you off as well if you're unlucky. And if you get knocked off there, you die. That one can just come with the names. The names will come when I just step off here. Oh, they will come. We just go in here, because they're gonna knock us around a bit and blind us. So here, at least if you're doing this at a challenging level, it's important that you burn down these names evenly. Because as soon as one of them dies, the main name here is gonna start mem wiping and essentially kill your healers and DPS. So basically everyone targets through the tank, and the tank keeps switching targets to the one that has the most health. So ideally you want them to die at the same time. So for me it's not really much of a problem because the Merc is level 95 just like I am, so he can handle it. Oh, and the name must not die before the ads. Okay, now I got ported here somehow. And I'm also there. I was target locked there for a while. Oh, and here we got another level 90 fabled items. The more the better. Spiders crawling on the screen. I hope no one has an arachnophobia. Now we finish off, and there we have a shiny. If you haven't played this game before, shinies are good. Shiny is good. They are collections, essentially, that you gather. So that's one I already have, so we can just sell it on the broker. Maybe someone else needs it. Oh, and the other numbers here, down here, the blue number is my ping, red number is my packet loss, and yellow number is bits per second transferred. The red number, of course, should be 0. You don't want any packet loss. If you think I have a high ping here, I'm around 300 in ping. That is high. It's true. Most of you won't get that high. The reason I have that high is that I live in Europe and I'm playing on an American server. So I have a bit more latency there. But I haven't really had a problem with it. The Everquest games in general are very good at compensating for a bit of latency. And we have some things here. As you can see here now, if I just auto attack, you can see that all of them take damage. That's one of the hallmarks of the Berserker class. You don't get it, however, until you get... Oh, there, I finished that thing. You don't get it until you get your epic. Either your mythical that you get from raids, or your myth buffs, or your myth buff at level 95. And you actually need to do this zone to get it, the myth buff that is. The myth buff, you get the effect that it was on your mythical weapon without actually needing to have the weapon because it's outdated already. See, can I get that shiny without aggroing them? Yes, I could. Oh, and there's a shiny I actually needed. So then, oh, and it was the last one in that collection, so now I finished that collection there, and I have 2 collections to turn in. And I don't turn them in, and the reason for that is that they give alternative advancement experience, and I am already maxed out, which is 320. Next major expansion that will come out in September, I think it was. It will increase to 340, and we'll get another tree there. So I'm saving the collections to turn in afterwards, and preferably drink a XP pot or something. This name is very straightforward. You need to... let's see here. You need to kill the ads first, but the name is gonna keep taunting you. You don't have to kill them in a specific order. You just need to kill the names before the... If the name died before the ads, I think she respawns, or something like that, or gets to full health. I don't remember exactly, but basically just kill these smaller snakes first. They're gonna spawn even smaller snakes don't really need to care about those. Just kill them off afterwards. So basically just make sure target there. So we'll just grab one and run in. Some temp buffs first. They don't need to die at the same time or anything like that. Just you can see there, I got taunted off. The main name keeps taunting, so you have to watch your target to make sure that you stay on the ads until they are all dead. I talked about, we do not need to kill those. We don't want to get back on the last ad. Where is she? There she is. No. There she is. I just assume that she has the main name list. Oh no, there. I have changed my tab target to only tab within engaged targets. That's a very good thing to do, because then you don't accidentally tab onto something that you're not fighting. So the 3 main ads are dead, so it's just to kill the main name now. There. And all the smaller ones just disappear. We just got an ornate chest, means just something in the legendary. Still level 90 though, so it might give me up to 4 plat or so. And here we have some trash. Just kill that. Keep in mind, if you go in here with a group at appropriate level with the appropriate gear and that for this expansion, you won't be able to mass pull like I'm doing. You have to be more careful. Unless you have a really good healer with you. See here we have, and I believe this is the name version. I'm not totally sure because they have a very similar name tag, but this can be a rare name. We'll see if she drops a chest. If she drops a fabled chest, then it's the rare name. I think. Well, it's not for sure because they can drop randomly as well. Although then it's guaranteed that it's just a master. It does have a star though. The reason she still has a star means that it still has AA experience to give. And it means I haven't killed this before I got 320 AA. Now she disarmed me there, so I can't target her. There, we're back. There. That's just a master though, so it might have just been the normal one, but I don't know, I can never tell really. Isn't that the same one I just got? Oh, we can sell that one. See, they knock back. So don't want to be out there when they do it. So, and there we have a pool of water. We need to get into that pool, so we can't get knocked off this small island here. and we're gonna pull everything into the pool. Some more. Shiny. And spoiler alert, this you can pick up. Doesn't look like that, it's just one of them, I think. It's a house item. Okay, so it's just the main name left in this zone now. And it's her. She herself is very easy, actually. Her ads is the problem. She, at certain percentages, spawns names. I think the percentages used to be 90, 60, 30, and 10. It's not guaranteed that it will happen like that, though, because my character has a lot more DPS now than what you're supposed to have at this level. Or, not this level, but the level when you were supposed to do the zone. So it might vary a bit, but they're gonna spawn 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of ads, and they hit hard, very hard. Even at this level, it's hard. So you need to take care of them. If you're the tank, you grab them as fast as possible and turn their backs, because they frontal and crit a lot. So, and she doesn't move though. The thing is, she just remains there, and that's very annoying, because as soon as the ads spawn, they are gonna knock you off, so you want to stay in the water. And as you can see, I can't really fight her from here, unless I'm a ranger. Well, I really can't do that. I don't think I have visibility here. No, I can't see her here. She will move up here eventually, and then I can just shoot her with a bow if I want to. And there is one glitch though, you can get her to move up here directly, which makes it easier. And it used to be that only pet classes could do this, but with a mercenary, you can use the mercenary as a pet. Obviously I don't want the mercenary to die, as it's my healer, so have to be careful when you do it with a healer mercenary. And basically, I want to stand back here when the mercenary engage. I'll send in my mercenary and then call it back as soon as it has engaged the target. So first send it in. It's running in, I stand behind here. As soon as she aggroes, I call it back. He will run back, don't worry. And there she comes, and in the pool. I taunt her to get her on me, and we're set. I re-engage my mercenary to protect me. She will eventually teleport up here again though, but you don't have. And here's the ads. Grab them with my grab all ability. Try to get them away from my mercenary that of course stands in the middle of everything. Oh, I failed that pull. My mercenary got stunned too much, I think. But that's not a problem. I did not use all my abilities on it. Now as a Zerker I also get this one, which is of course what I should have used at that point. Oh, now I know why I died. I made one critical mistake. I forgot one thing. Just because I'm recording I was thinking about other things. You're supposed to die if you do it like that. Basically, I did it wrong. I'm gonna show you now how you're supposed to do it. And of course I'm gonna have to wait for my mercenary to come back up. It's 1 minute, 5 seconds left. Essentially, when I pull her, a dragon is gonna start flying around here somewhere. He will eventually land here, and in the short term after he lands here, he puts a buff on the entire group, just me and my mercenary in this case, that will increase our health. I have, as you see there now, 44,925, but that's with revive sickness. So that goes up a bit in 5 seconds. There. So I have 54,530 health. But that buff will increase that a lot. I will have somewhere between 200,000 and 300,000, I think. Which makes it a lot easier. The thing is, it takes a while to get that buff. It didn't used to be a problem. Back in the day you didn't have enough DPS to get her down. So she spawned her first set of ads before you got that buff. But now you do. So you have to basically be careful. Don't DPS her until you have the buff. So this time I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna pull her like I did before, and then just stand there, taunt her maybe a little bit, and turn off my auto attack. Don't do anything until I see that my health goes up by a lot. And return. So now we do it the correct way. And didn't go in. There we go. Back off. There you can see the dragon. Just taunting her. So she's on me and not the mercenary. See here, he's flying here somewhere. One thing to be careful in these pool here, especially if you have a large tank, like an ogre or something. I am actually shrunken, I think even. I'm actually smaller than I should be having. Oh, there he is, and waiting for my health to go up here. Oh, and I forgot to put my mercenary to heal me. There, 371,000. Now we can do this. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, if you're in this pool, if you're a large tank, you don't want any grow abilities on you, because that is going to make you basically stand in this pool, and then you can get knocked off. So if you have a shaman, or you're playing a shaman even, don't put bolster on the tank on this pool. It's going to get you killed. Or at least be very annoying. There, and now we can just... He essentially renews this buff, but I can kill her before the first one runs off now. That's not a problem. There, now she teleported up there. That's where she would have teleported normally at this point, but otherwise I would have had to fight her up there and risk getting knocked off. You can actually do that though. I mean, you can control it, or knock back a little bit, so I have actually successfully done it like you're supposed to do it. It's just a lot harder to get it done. Good. And now of course I stay in the pool. Sorry, and attack her with arrows. So for me, being a tank, that's gonna take a while. If you're a ranger, you will have her down already. Or some other spell casting. class. But she's almost at 30% here. She's gonna spawn her ads any second now. Yeah, as I said before, it's because of the amount of DPS you have now, it's not an exact science test. Well, it probably is, but for some reason it doesn't go at the old percentages anymore. And if you're a healer healing this zone and this fight, you might be baffled on how ineffective your heals are, essentially. And that is, here's another set of ads. This is the last set of ads, I believe. Your heals become very ineffective, and well, they're not ineffective. It's just that everyone has a lot more health than they usually have, and your heals at least didn't used to be boosted by the same amount. There we go. Now she puts up this shield here, and that means I can't damage her. I can show you here. I can't do any damage to her. Nothing happens. So we have to go find a shell. And at this time it was here. It's random where it spawns, but just look around for it. When you have that shell, run back in here. And then you're gonna use the shell on her. There. That will put her back here. And now it's just a killer. There. And she pretty much always drops an exquisite chest. Let's see what's in it. It's a legendary item, and it's a crafting item. The crafting item can, I don't remember, but they can sell pretty good sometimes. And I also got 2 marks from killing her. And here is the dragon that you need to speak to for your epic, your spell effect. Your so-called myth buff quest. Just remember, get your dragon language before you get here. A lot of people has made the mistake of not getting the dragon language, coming here and realizing they can't speak to the dragon because it's a dragon and speaks draconic, I think, or what's it called? Well, it's to speak as a dragon. That's the name of the quest. Now I'm just gonna jump down here voluntarily, because down here we have a deep cave fish, and a deep cave fish is the key mob. There. That's very annoying if you're by yourself. And now it's just to kill it. It basically disarms you. But with a merc, healer merc, they will cure you. A drenched key. Yes, thank you. And here was a collection. Another one I already have. And now we're up here, and we just go through this way to the beginning of the zone. And here's another collection. I already had that one too. And that key is of course for this key chest. This is just giving me 1 platinum and 14 gold, which is nothing. And a mark of Manar, of course. Or Manar, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It used to give around 6-7 plat. So, well, yeah, basically 6 times that is what you used to get, but they nerfed it. But that's life. And here we conveniently have the quest NPC to turn in the quest for the mark and another roughly 1 plat. Yeah, almost 2 plat actually. So, that's it. We have beaten this zone with 1 character. So, well, if you like this kind of material, please press the like button. If you like it on a regular basis, please subscribe. And feel free to come with suggestions. I'm very open to listening to suggestions. How about anything, really? Okay. I'll see you next time.